Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello guys, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest, where I'm fiddling around with the harvester to try to get it to go the way we want. Now the worker from Courseplay was confused which way to go, then he went that way, got stuck in the fence way down there, so we'll see what happens when he goes that way. I got all the equipment down here that we need. At least I think I got all the equipment down here that we should need. Because our only job today is, well, obviously just going to take care of this field. Yes, I know I need to unfold it. Let's see if we can clean up some of this mess that I started with today. We're on the same day as when we did the other fields as well. So I'll see if I get a signal in a second that the worker is, Courseplay is stuck. I have tried off camera. Looks like he's coming back this way, so good lad. So we will do what we need to do. So off cam, I fiddled with the ramps and the train, trying to get the trailer to unload in the train. Wouldn't work. I tried a couple other ramps, wouldn't work. So yeah, I just don't think that's going to be an option for us. So we're going to have to haul the grain all the way to the silo by the pig food mixer, which is just fine. Now the only thing we have to be aware of is the harvester is going to hold more than the trailer can take. Wow, look at the mound he leaves at the end. Whoa! Alright. No problem. We can handle this. We can handle this. Just have to kind of go over it twice. That's all. There we go. First row complete. So I'm pretty sure once the combine gets full and we start unloading it and making trips, it's probably going to fill up just as fast as we can go back and forth. So I'll have to see how that goes. But the good news is we're going to make some more cash today. We're definitely not going to get near what we need to get our Condor Seadrill. But it's a step in the right direction. And who knows, maybe we'll see a great demand for rye as we're doing this. The other thing I don't understand, I was checking before I started recording, I was checking on the animals. And also I noticed our cow's health is down to 60%. I don't know why. I'll check it again here in a second, see if it changed. It's the first thing I do when I load in the game. I check the animals, see if I need to do anything before I start the day's job. And yeah, their health was way down. Yeah, so if we go in here, yeah, 60%. And I don't know, we were up like in the 80s, weren't we? I didn't let nothing run empty. So, wait, what's the sheep at? I see the sheep are still fine. So I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I can't change it, so. Not sure what happened there at all. I may have to go back on the last episode and see if I clicked anywhere to show the animal stat page, because I don't remember being at 60%. So what's the combine? Combine's almost already half full, which for that means 50,000 liters. But we'll wait until she's full before we grab the New Holland and unload what we can. That trailer holds almost 60,000. At least we'll make a good amount of cash today from this field. I would assume this field is bigger than the other 2 fields we did combined. So it's going to take a while. So I'm hoping the way it's going, hopefully we can get somewhere around 300,000 liters out of this field. We'll have to see what the price of rye is. If it's good somewhere, maybe we'll sell some. We'll see how it goes, but we'll do it after we do some straw sale. Obviously, I'm not going to make you watch me harvest this whole field and do baling. But it's what you do near the fall time. The other thing I probably should also check is this field going to need a plow before the next season, which is not a big deal because we have the equipment to do just that. So while I'm thinking about it, because I may forget, it doesn't say it needs to be plowed yet, so we should be alright for the most part. It looks like I got Courseplay working just fine because it's not doing anything stupid yet. Yeah, I just couldn't get the ramp system to work with the trailer and the train. Now the only thing I didn't check in is the auger wagon may be able to work. I never tried it before. I don't know if that pipe will reach high enough to get into the train. But then there's not a really big auger wagon that I have from the base game. But it has me just a little bit bummed about the cows being down to 60% health, because that's going to cut down the production of milk and manure and all that stuff. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. I know some people have mentioned sometimes seasons and the animal's health gets a little fluttered here and there. So I'm not sure if that's a thing. Looks like we're getting quite a few amount of bales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say 7 bales per row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I already got 4, 5. That'll be number 6 dropped. Yeah, just about 7. 7 per row. And I think after, yeah, he's 80% full, but after we come back down again, we'll have to grab the truck and the trailer. Harvester may be full by then, but and after we buy the Seadrill, it's going to be time to repay this loan, which is not going to be too extreme. For one reason, we still got another, we got to mow that grass field one more time. So we get almost $400,000 to $500,000 depending on the price. We might even hold on to it. So we don't, it's not like now we're not going to need this money. Might as well wait till the price is good. I just did it the other episode ago because we needed the money to buy this field before he harvested it. Harvested it. Harvest it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, buddy, I know you're almost full. And will we get... I don't think we'll get 300,000 liters out of this field. Might be close, I'm not sure. because the field will get kind of narrower as it goes along. At least we get to use a silo down here, and like I said before, I don't know if this silo is going to charge us for using it. I don't know if it's actually our silo to use, or is it the store silo and we got to pay like rent or something? And we'll just turn that off, because we're going to be running back and forth for a bit. Our farmer's getting his exercise in. It looks like he might be full just before he gets to the end. Yep, right there. And he dumped a big pile of straw right there. Okay. Why are you backing up? No, 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 no. Ah, I realized he wasn't at the end. Stay right there this time. Alright, so you want to unload while you're moving. Fine, fine, fine. I've never done this with course play. I usually just do a hired help and go. I mean, I'd rather do it this way, fine. Just wasn't ready for it. There we go. We'll put the cover over it. And we'll go dump it at the silo and see if they charge us for it. I was getting ready just to go right through the fence, but that's not going to work. Careful around the corners, don't want to tip the truck over. Luckily the silo is not too far. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure at one point I'm going to make the mistake and go up over the bridge when I don't want to. Take my little shortcut through the parking lot here because it works just fine. Now if we could have used the train, that would have been great. This should be for storage, not for sale. So it looks like we can use this for storage and don't have to pay for it, which I'm happy about. Now the thing is, I don't know how much this one's going to hold. But I do need to bring some rye down here. Looks like the seed master made a lot of seed. Did. Actually didn't make that much seed, as far as I'm concerned. Some odd of grain. I forgot how much grain I put in there. Did I put only that much in there? I can't remember. But I got to bring some over here as well. We'll start filling up that. That holds 30,000. But what is the price? Nothing great. At the moment anyways. So the harvester is back up to 64%. Which is more than a load for this thing. So let's go back and I'll get working on the field for a bit and I'll bring you back shortly. Well, the combine missed a couple of strips, which was to be expected, but we're here to take care of that. But it got a good amount of rye out of the field. I'll have to come back with the baler in a second to pick up this extra straw that we're gathering. Not a big deal. The good news is, in a way, what's left in the harvester, the trailer, it's not going to fill the trailer, is what I want to say. So we can do that one more trip. And then we can also check to see how many bales we got out of this shortly. Let's bring this back down. We'll unload the harvester. We'll get that ready to go back up to the upper fields. Because that just barely goes over the bales, doesn't it? No one sneeze. Don't rock the harvester too far forward because they'll clip one of the bales. But all these bales are going to be sold. And unless we get a miraculous amount of money from it, we'll probably take all the money that we have and pay off the loan. And then when we do the silage from the big grass field in a few days' time, I'm talking like maybe 4 more days before we get to that, we'll take the money from that and buy the seed drill. So let's make sure I hit all the right buttons here. Actually, I probably want this facing like this. It helps out just a little bit. Now the harvester's ready to go back up to the upper farm. So in a few days' time, we can do that soybean. I keep on saying canola, but it's soybeans. So we just got to make a couple quick passes with the New Holland and the New Holland baler. And we can see how many bales this field produced. After we take care of this wonderful clump here. Is that good enough? Can we get it in one more strip? Probably have a few pieces here and there. So the good news so far is the silo that we're dumping the grain in. I will say we are over 200,000, not quite up to 300,000, I don't think. So I'm not sure how much that silo can hold. I have seen different mods of that silo, so I have seen some that can hold just 100 per grain type. Some hold 200 per grain type. Some hold 500,000. Some hold 1 million. I have no idea what this one holds. Can't believe our balers was dropping bales right at the end of most of these rows here. But we got the big New Holland with the 400 horsepower engine in it, so it can push them out of the way. Come on, keep going off to the side here. No? You gonna make me push you all the way to the end? Alright. Be that way. And then we'll go up and get the last 2 strips that we just did. Yeah, now they come off just about. All the way up here, then we'll spit out the bales that we have, and we'll go park. We'll bring this down to the trailer, at least start parking some things up. Oh, what the heck is... Wow, I missed this and didn't even notice it? I will admit, this is probably where I was texting and driving. That's why you shouldn't do that. So I will say the train, even though it seemed like it was going to be a great idea and help us out quite a bit, we didn't really seem to ever... the harvester never got full as I was transporting it. So as I was transporting the grain, when I got back, the harvester wasn't even close to filling back up. I actually had time to do some baling in between, so it wasn't that as bad as I thought it was going to be. Of course, we were zipping right along in the Volvo truck. All right, so let's push these out here. Fold that up, lift that up. And there's a good demand on spelt right now, but not rye. Actually, that's only showing the rye that we got in the upper part of the farm. That's interesting. We want to go to the bales page. Holy crap, 238 bales. So that's going to be a few trips to selling some bales, isn't it? When we bring this back up to the upper part of the farm, we'll be able to wash the baler, because we're done with the baler for the year. The last field that we got, like I said, is soybeans, and you can't roll that. Well, you can't bale that. So put that here. Here's our truck. We'll cover that up. Like I said, also the good news is we don't have to pay to use this silo down here, which I like. But this is the same, I believe this is the same silo on Rattlesnake Valley. Just a little bit different version of it. And yeah, you actually had to pay to use it, which was interesting. You know, it's not your silo, so of course you'd pay rent to use it. But I pretty much sold everything as I got it. Of course, I was using those. I had a weird silo mod that can hold like 5 million liters of anything, which is great. I mean, I couldn't hold. It'll hold grass. It'll hold Total Mix rations. It'll hold almost anything. Everything you got in the game. This doesn't look the greatest, but the function of it was, you know, functioning great. I mean, one year I planted all the same crop in the fields, and I ended up having to use 3 of those things. So I had pretty close to 14 million liters of wheat. But today, let's see what we got out of this field. Like I said, I was shooting for 300,000. I think we're going to be just short of it, because this is my 5th trip with this trailer that almost holds 60,000. So yeah, we don't have a full trailer, so it's going to be just short. I think that was my 5th trip with the trailer. So I think we're going to be like 20,000 liters short, maybe. Alright. Right there, right, you can see, you know, 286,000. But what we're going to do for now, we're actually going to park the trailer right here. Seems alright. Yeah, we don't need the trailer anymore over there because the harvester's empty. So now it's just a matter of going around picking up, what was it, 238 bales? And we'll start selling some straw bales. And then we'll probably pay off some of our loan, because we're not going to have enough to buy our seed drill. Because what I have a plan for next year in this big field is we're going to do mostly corn. And then a certain amount of the strip of this field is going to be sugar beet. And I do have a modded sugar beet harvester, and it's kind of cheap for what it does. But what I do want to see is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can only plant corn in the spring, and I'm sure sugar beet can only be planted as well in the spring. So there's no need to hurry up and get our seed drill right away. So, as you saw, with 238 bales, I'm not going to make you watch every single load. So I'll probably bring it back when I'm down like the last 2 loads, and we can see how much money we have at the time. So we're right around 55,000, but I'm pretty sure when we come back, we'll be doing much better than that. So, like always, I'll see you in a second. Picking up our last few bales. Just like that, as the game for some reason kicked me out of the desktop once again. Gotta love that. We'll just take a quick trip around the field, but I do believe we got every bale going. So you can see that we were what 55,000, we're up to 137,000, 138 almost. Getting 394 for each bale. We're just going to take a quick trip around the field a little bit, kind of look around, make sure I got them all. I'm pretty sure we did. Although I was whipping around here pretty good for a while because there was just bales everywhere. Kind of a hot day on the farm. It's 90 degrees out. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm cutting through this guy's field. There's a gate just right down here on this side of the barn, so that works out perfectly for us. So we'll be probably just shy of 150 because I don't have a full trailer. Still pretty darn good. I'm actually done with the truck and trailer over there, so what I'm going to do is run over here. I'm going to shut that gate because I'm not going to come through that gate anymore today. Even though the gate kind of leads to one of our fields. And more likely this will probably be the next field I buy as well. Down here. I may buy some more up there eventually. But it'd be good to have both fields in one area. Because we can make that into one big super field if we wanted to. So we're going to bring our truck back. Park up the trailer. Probably wash off the truck. It needs a good washing. Nope, I gotta bring the harvester and the new... I was ready to close that gate. That's the gate I should be going in and out of. Not should be. It'd probably been easier and I would have to ruin the... well, go over the guy's crops. I wonder how long the sold bales thing... Since I sold my first trailer, it's all I see. It just keeps scrolling. It says, sold bale, sold bale. I'm like, yeah, I know. Still not sure what's going on with the moo cows, why their health is down to 60%. Now the only thing I can think of it as my trailer hits a tree as I turn on the corner is did they run out of grass at some point in their pasture? But I can't picture their grass. Their grass is not that much. Yeah, see, it's only 20% of their base food, so I don't know why. Not sure. Not sure what happened there. I'm almost positive nothing ran out on me when I was doing the animals. Nope, not E, R. I hit the R button. Our beautiful truck needs a good cleaning. I will say though, this truck gets dirty kind of fast. And I think I got the... Actually, I don't know why I got dirty vehicles thing on. I don't know. I'll have to check that in a second. Kind of rinse off the trailer just a little bit. Got a lot of use today. Between last episode and this episode, we probably did pretty close to you know, 400 bales somewhere in there. Actually, if you go back into our sold bales, so far we've earned 140 grand out of the bales. Is that right? All right. I knew that. I have no idea what's going on. Let's park this up down here for now. That's good there. Like I said though, I don't know what's going on with the moo cows. But going back to the cows, what we got? We got 109,000 liters of milk. Manure we could probably sell at some point in that as well. But since we're kind of short of our Seadrill, I think what we're going to do is come in here and we're going to repay kind of a lot of our loan here. There we go. So we can borrow, like we said, 1.5 million, but going to try to repay some of that. I knew I was going to do when I was checking what was in here. Dirt is on normal. Okay. The other thing I need to switch off now is, because I was doing the train, switch the trains off. Okay, we're in the John Deere. So, I do believe that's going to do it for today, guys. I need to bring the New Holland, everything's New Holland, isn't it? The New Holland harvester. And I'll come back down here for that New Holland tractor and baler. The baler I need a wash because we're done with that. But the T8, we may not be done with them. We may actually do some seeding this fall. But it's going to be fine for now. But like I said, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll see you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.